Oh, good. Oh, hey guys. Good morning. Mike was just saying that nothing's working. I beg to differ. My microphone seems to be working just fine. My microphone. How is everybody?
Getting real tired of that. Hello.
My sweet, sultry voice. It's never been described as that before. Thank you. I got my tea. I got my dressing gown. I got my tablet. I got my...
Yeah, you do.
Are you here now? Are you present?
Yeah, he's working. Hello. I'm shifting
It's Friday.
It is Friday. I'm shifting us over. Dual stream wide. Let's do it. Click.
It is Friday. When did that happen? What happened to the rest of the week?
Then...
I feel like by all rights it should be Tuesday. I feel like we deserve it for it to be Tuesday and not Friday yet.
Yes. So today, India has asked me that she share her iPad screen, so I'm just setting that up.
Don't say that you have a shift on Tuesday. It's okay, Patrick. I meant last Tuesday, not the coming Tuesday. I don't want time to go faster. I want to slow time down. Am I the only person who feels this week went by fast? I don't know. It's been kind of a blur.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. There you go. Your screen's up.
This year's been a blur. It has. Hey guys, I got my iPad up. I was gonna do some doodles on this.
Yeah, look, it's Swifty's iPad.
Whoa. I was just seeing what the delay was like. The delay is extreme, but that's okay. I feel like my brain is on delay today as well, so that's okay.
You mean the delay on you seeing it on stream?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a delay there, but there's not so much a delay.
How did I manage to get it streaming? There is a application called Lonely Screen. If you download Lonely Screen, then it shows up as one of the things that you are able to connect to through AirPlay. So that's the way you do it.
And then she's Lonely Screen. She's AirPlaying to my computer. And then I put it on OBS and I share it with you all.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
Devin, hey!
I have this little scene here that I will be cleaning up and animating a little bit. I think that if I play it, you shouldn't be able to hear the audio. But let's just
see.
test that.
I hope we're doing okay, thanks Danny. I hope everyone in chat is doing okay. I hope everybody is continuing to stay safe in these somewhat scary times. Animate that scene, says Tib. And what I'm doing is I'm doing a super secret present for our pal Renee, whose birthday it is. And I'm banking on the fact that because she's in Canada, she's never awake for the streams. So if she comes in today, it's going to be the worst luck in the entire world because she hasn't been to one of our streams in like a year. So fingers crossed today's no different and she's not summoned by the fact that I'm doing a sneaky picture for her. Devin says, "Oh my god, that motion blur."
Oh yeah. Let me just play it. Can you guys hear this? I don't think that's sent to you guys.
Can you all hear it? Can you hear it?
I think they didn't. I didn't see the little bar go up.
Okay, I guess I'll draw her. I mean, there was that cool time where she made herself a suit of armor. That was pretty radical.
That's pretty cool.
Like, I could draw her in her armor. I didn't have a plan going into this, so I'm very much flying by the seat of my pants. Or my skirt, as it be today.
I mean, one of the latest things, she got new pets.
She did. She got some rats.
Yeah.
Which are adorable. There are pictures of them and they're adorable. Let me see. Let me grab her media feed and see if I can find this armor. She can be the Rat Knight.
Cool. You can't hear it. That's good. Because I'll be scrubbing a bunch and doing like lip sync and stuff. And that'll just get annoying.
I'm gonna give her Rat's armor too. Oh, could draw like she belongs in Mystic Crystal. That's a great idea. Patrick, why are you so good at coming up with ideas? I need to find... I'm currently scrolling through her feed, looking for her armor.
Alright. So I need to add a...
Oh, I found you. So cool. Hey, oh, Habbo. Must be because you never leave your desk. I don't know if that's true. I know that her hair's a bit different now as well.
Yeah. She blonde.
She sure is. Doesn't she have shorter hair now as well?
I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
Don't know what a sword looks like, but it's probably something cool. Have rats on these shoulders. Like tiny shoulder gargoyles. But yeah, how is everybody doing today? Let me know how you all are. Things are scary right now. And
Give her a helmet so you don't have to worry about hair.
Don't know if I like this.
Oh, also, this animation I worked out is 420 frames long, 420 frames long.
Blaze it, bro!
Mm.
Or something similar.
Oh, let me do this. No, wait, I need to hear what I'm doing. Never mind. It's gonna like put it on speaker, but I'll be scrubbing and stuff, and you don't want to hear that.
Did we ever look up why it was that 420 is the weed number?
No.
Why is 420 the weed number? I feel like we did. I feel like we asked this question before. You're as right as you could be. That's a good answer. Hey Josie. I think that's the most we can ask for right now. The sword of the Rat Knight gleams.
Okay. Why is this not drawing? Oh, I see.
4:20 is the time just after school ends where the club gets together to smoke it up. It's like, I feel like you're messing with me, Tib.
Pressure sensitivity seems to be gone.
Well, I'm doing the rat nights like they're her little, I guess, compatriots. So I think she's going to be normal size, and then her rat nights are going to be like maybe leaping towards camera like this from her shoulders, and they're going to be like, "Rah!" and have a sword. Which may well be a toothpick or a pin or something similar. And they're like, whoa! Rat nights are what I need at this time. Rat nights are what we all need. Are you really 94% sure that's where it comes from? Is it really like 4:20 because school's out at 4:20? Because that's a lot less badass than I was initially thinking. Like, I was thinking maybe 4:20 is like some kind of measurement of how much it usually like either costs or weighs or something. Wow, 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 wow.
Great, okay.
What is it?
Pressure sensitivity has stopped working. What is it you do to get that back? It's like services. Wow.
Oh, thank you, Pat. I'll have a look. That's suggesting restarting it from services.
Yeah. Doing that now.
Do it. Let's have it jumping past a sword. This one's gonna have a mace. This mace is cool.
That didn't work. Let me just NDA and then close and reopen it.
That's not how you hold a mace. It's the opposite of how you hold a mace. See, the pose might be too similar if I do that though. Like, I need it to hold the mace on the other side. One of these rats is left-handed.
Oh, Tip says it could be a police code for people smoking marijuana.
Oh, that would make sense. That would make sense. I do really like... I like that. I like the idea of it being when school's out, though. Now that you've told me that, that's what I want it to be. I will accept nothing else.
School's out, cool's out.
Nice.
Let's see. Nope.
Attack
Great.
rats. See, I feel like Renee's sword needs to kind of get out of the way a little bit. So.
How can you use a software, use your computer, don't even switch it off, come back the next day, and it's like, nah. How is that even? How nothing? What were you doing last night, computer?
I thought you were talking to me for a second. I was like, I wasn't doing anything. I was just doodling.
How is that even possible?
I don't know, but it does happen to me as well all the time. It sucks. Rat Knights deploy!
Oh, let's see if it's just the brush I'm using. Nope.
No?
No.
I want this rat to be closer. The left-hand side rat to be closer to the screen. Like it's really jumping forward. Ah. Yeah. My attack rats. Crucify my enemies.
Let's see if it's... Oh! Now the tablet driver was not found.
Wikipedia still says it was a group of high school kids that made a club called the Waldos. The Waldos! Is that because they were hard to find? And everyone was like, where are the Waldos? Where did they go?
Oh my gosh.
Why did they all wear stripes? I think it's great. I'm into it. I'm super into it.
Let's see if it's a Windows.
Oh my gosh, Pat.
issue.
That rat armor you sent me is amazing. Holy shit. That's so cool. Oh man. That is some sweet ass armor. Heck yeah, I wish I could show you guys. This is disadvantage to being on my iPad is I can't just drag a window over anymore. Unfortunately. Guess the bright side is that I can see the chat a bit better than I usually would. Okay, let's see. She got the big pauldron on one side, so I'm sorry, Renee, it might not be the most accurate of pauldrons. And I'm sure that you will know as well, seeing as you created this armor yourself. God, Renee's cool.
The Renee praise stream.
She is cool though.
Yeah. You know what's even cooler? Working tablet that does things.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
Why? Why?
Oh, thank you, Pat. Pat's linked it in the chat. Everybody check out this sweet ass rat armor. It's so cool. That says Renee is very cool and crude. Yeah, she is. I remember the first time that I heard Renee on voice call. And I was like intimidated to be on voice call with her because I was like, oh, she's so good. Like, I want to appear like professional and cool to this person. And then Renee was like, and I was like, okay. That's okay then. I was like, I feel comfortable.
She put you at ease.
She did.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think she was trying with Gregzilla at the time. And they were just like being ridiculous together. And I was like, okay, this person is not the scary thing I thought they were going to be. I feel like I can kind of relax with this person.
Good times. Good times. Yeah,
You want to make a comic out of that? What animal would she be? I don't know. I guess she has hamsters. She has rats. Maybe he'd be like a stoat or something. Renee the stout stoat. Because she's stout of heart. And tall of being. She's like super tall in real life. If I ever meet her in person, I'm going to be intimidated again because I'll be like, she's so tall. Yeah, she is in 6 Foot Club. She sure is. Yeah, Sean is an awesome person. Sean like immediately puts you at ease.
it makes me angry how nice Sean is.
That sounds like an appropriate reaction to someone being cool. I do wish I had the social skills that Sean has. Maybe he can teach me. Maybe he can be my friend Google. He bought you so many drinks. Aw. He's a super cool guy. I kind of wish we got to hang out more often. You know, considering that we are not super close to one another in terms of distance, but we're basically in the same city. Have you ever watched SWAT Cats?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch SWAT Cats. I think that I have a SWAT Cat action figure that goes on my Christmas tree every year. It might actually be a knockoff SWAT Cat's action figure now I'm thinking about it. You want to be nice to people, you think you would miss passive aggression. It brings you too much joy.
It's fair.
Mike understands.
File new.
How about you want to be able to talk to people at all? Ah, dude. Same.
Okay.
You're one of the nicest people I've ever met, though, Habbo.
Okay, so we can establish that pressure sensitivity is working in clip. So, Krita.
Are the SWAT Cat creators looking for funding? Are they like
Why?
wanting to do a reboot but don't
Why
have
are
the
you
money?
being a bitch?
Oh, what am I drawing? I'm doing I'm doing a picture for my friend whose birthday it is today. Her name is Renee. She is a really cool person. She's also worked with Knights a lot. I think she's currently working at Mercury Filmworks. But with Knights, she's done backgrounds on almost every single production we've done. She's just a really cool person. And she recently got rats, so I'm doing her in her Knight's garb, which she has a suit of armor that she has built, and she's with her knights, her rat knights.
So I've narrowed it down that pressure sensitivity works in other programs, just not Krita, the thing that I need to use to do this very particular thing I was trying to do.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
I know.
Like, that's really weird and specific.
So I can probably just do a bunch of drawing in clip. Yeah. I'm probably gonna do that. Unless Tib can be like, the setting you are looking for is this, then yeah.
Oh, cool. SWAT Cats Revolution is a Kickstarter project they did to make a pitch for studios. That's cool.
Oh, sweet.
I didn't know that was happening.
Let's do a quick Google.
So she got a net guard on one side with a pauldron. I think the other side is flat. I think. Don't murder me with your sword for being wrong, Renee. You want to go shopping with both Emlet and Habbo? That'd be cool. We could all go, like, I'm introducing myself into the scenario because I want to come too. We could all go shopping and come out, like, with amazing outfits as fashion gurus. That'd be awesome. Like, it would have to be some kind of montage sequence where we all come out and we have, like, dope 80s clothes. Yeah, Alan Alice, I think I'd agree. There's some really, really good 3D character animation too. But I think in general, it's a lot easier to build non-organic objects. And because it's less time consuming to do that, it's a bit cheaper to do it that way. Like, you can do good character animation, but you have to have really, really good rigs as well. Which take a lot of time to make, I believe. There's a strap here, but I don't know what it's for. I'll put it on. I'm going to change the shape of it a little bit. To make it more like what Renee actually has. Oh, thanks, Pat. Not quite as fast as you. So, under a minute. That's like whipping up amazing sketches in like 40 seconds or something. Trying to like declutter the lines a little bit and make it a little bit more obvious what every line is. So when I come to tie it down a little bit more, I'm like, I understand what I drew.
I like the offset. I did some blobs. You did the drawing.
Oh, I'm still sketching my drawing out. Oh, well, Alan Alice, you have a great day. Or night. If my drawings are better. Patrick, we're going to have a fight and square off right here. Talking that kind of nonsense. Fisticuffs.
Fixed it. Okay.
Throw my glove on the ground. Alright, let me see that rat armor. Put these rats in some armor. Don't look ready for war. Oh. Ah! Ah! It's a crow mail.
A crow mail?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's have a look. It's from Eve Art Studio. Eve Art Studio says, "Virtual kisses for everyone who wants one." Ah!
Consensual.
Thank you. I'll take a virtual kiss. Thank you. I'll take one of them. That's the kind of affection I can do even while social distancing. Send me a small potato. Oh my gosh. Oh, I wish I could show these. Damn it, the day that I decide to be on my tablet as well.
I'll show them.
Yes, show, please show. That potato does not look ready to fight. I don't feel like I'd be able to punch that potato with my fisticuffs. I would feel too bad.
There you go.
I might just have to hug it out instead.
Fire the red. I don't even know what layer I'm drawing on.
Does it matter? Are you?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I was drawing. Oh, I think I might have been over on the right frame. I
Yeah.
don't know. Ah, yeah, it's alright.
Potato does not want to become mashed. It's true. Fight me. I couldn't. Look at that potato. It's adorable. Maybe that's a strategy. Rat has its arms uncovered because it's foolhardy and brave.
But potato animated stings when? Animated sting?
Oh, that'd be so good. Yeah, the little drill pile potatoes, they were great. They were Mlet's calling card on the drill piles we used to do. It was just potatoes would appear everywhere. Pat as well, when Pat was on a drill pile, potatoes would appear everywhere. Okay, this needs to go for a sec so I can actually see what's happening with the rat feet. Yeah! Leap into battle.
Leap into battle. In the battle nexus.
Okay, and what kind of sword are we going to give him? Going to give him like a needle? Classic. Five-second little animation joke for Potato would be incredibly charming. I have to say. Do I want the arm to be out in front instead? I am the rat man. I do. I like it. It's a one-handed sword. Or maybe it's more like a bow staff, except it's a pin.
And yeah,
Where?
your phone is silver. I should probably make it that so that it reads against everything.
Oh yeah, I guess. Or you could make it blue.
Like yeah, your phone used to be blue. Blue would be
fitting for the character design.
Yeah, okay. I'm not putting the chow on the back of it though.
That's okay, you don't have to.
I have one too.
Yeah, you do.
I forgot about that. Yeah, look.
Mike has a dark chow.
I have a dark chow. Yeah,
Sonic Adventure stickers.
You had Sonic Adventure stickers. What happened to my phone?
Oh, shut up. That's pretty bad. Hold on, let me try that again. Oh no, I waited too long. And it straightened out my line. Did not want my line to be straight. Oh.
Are you doing okay over there?
Uh-huh.
I stopped paying attention to you for a little bit.
Yeah, just fine. Just fine. So sharp. Oh! Whooshing! Whooshing! I don't know what I'm doing. Sure, that's fine. Whooshing! It just looks like a circle, but it's fine. I'll fix it on the next pass.
You'll fix it on the next pass.
Yeah, I'll fix it on the next pass. That's future India's problem.
Sure. On the inking stage, or the tie down, or some other words that you use to say redrawing it again.
What would your veg sonus be, guys? Ah! It's ready for war. Ah! It's screaming. Give in to the rats.
Mulgrax, hey! Oh, I saw your animorning challenge submission. Thank you. It looks cool. It looks really cool.
Did I see it?
I don't know. Did you see it?
I don't know. I wondered if you'd shown it to me because I haven't seen any just naturally. I don't think.
No, I checked it this morning.
Oh, okay.
You were doing your own thing.
Was I? What was I doing? Getting you tea.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
I guess I'm a pretty cool person.
You're acceptable.
Aw, thanks, Mike.
Yeah, and also people have been using the Google form to submit their challenges, which I'm really appreciative of.
Yeah.
Because it means I have less.
You don't have to do anything.
That's not true. I still
No,
have to
I'm
go
joking.
to the Google file, but like
Yeah,
it gathers
joking.
people's Twitters and it gathers their file submissions. Sans compression as well. So, aha, Twitter! Woo, we win! I guess.
You defeated Twitter, the greatest enemy of all.
Yeah. You know what? I might put the chow on the phone.
Don't do it. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Aww.
I feel like people will just be like, "What's that?" And it will kind of draw their attention away.
Okay.
Vegeta. Can you resend yours? Yeah, of course you can. I think if you just update it on the sheet, then it should update, right, Mike?
Yeah, just send the form again. I'll see that there's a double.
Well,
A Doigton? What's a Doigton? Doigcon? Doigcon? What's a Doigcon?
Oh, is it a convention to celebrate you?
I don't think so.
Are you guys going to
think-
DoigCon this year? It's probably a bad idea. We should probably cancel DoigCon,
What's a
considering what's happening.
No, what is that? Throwing.
Now I have to figure out how to have the mouth open and armor on.
Is that what? Is that what this is? Wait.
What?
Wait.
What? Explain yourself.
Do you know how there was those opening animations for a thing called Daikon
No.
with the rabbit lady, and there's a big
Rabbit lady?
carrot spaceship in it.
I don't think I remember. Did I definitely see this?
You must have seen this.
Wait, no, the rabbit lady you mean she had bunny ears but was otherwise just...
Yes.
Right, okay, I was like...
Rabbit lady.
Like Cadbury's, Galaxy or whatever it was?
No.
Cadbury's Caramel? Yeah, I do remember. I know what you mean.
Well, that was called Daikon with a C. But
Right.
a daikon with a K is a big carrot-looking
Oh yeah, it's a
thing.
vegetable.
What do you mean, yeah, it's a vegetable? I didn't know about that.
It's like a parsnip. Like a parsnip. A parsnip!
it was foretold in the stones. It was foretold in the stones. It was foretold in the stone.
Anyway.
I like that people are getting a small snapshot into what it's like living with you.
Is this what it's like living with me?
She's still discombobulating me, you guys.
I am. I got a really good one in the other day. I discombobulated him real good while he was on the sofa.
Discombobulate. See Mike on sofa? Discombobulate.
Swifterberry. Swifterberry's pretty good. What kind of vegetable would I be?
I think I would be...
Can I be a leek? I like leeks. Leeks are cool.
You can be a leak if you want to be a
A
leak.
leaky swift. Sounds really bad.
Yeah.
Don't know if I like that. Renee poked me with her sword and now I'm leaking.
Oh, shit, that didn't work.
Little rat fight going on. This rat porn has got it going on. And that's porn as in P-A-W-N, by the way. Don't you all people on the internet get the wrong idea.
What are you saying?
I was calling it a rat porn. Because it's a spawn that's used as a porn for Renee.
All right.
Have you guys ever heard of rat kings?
Yes.
I bet you guys...
I have.
No, I wasn't talking to you though. I know you have because I talk about rat kings a worrying amount. Because I think they're kind of a cool urban legend. They're terrifying. I remember I read a book. I think the book was called Creatures. I think there was a series called Creatures, a series of books about scary pets and animals. Kind of in the vein of Goosebumps. So I used to read these books called Creatures, and there was one where there was a rat king in the sewer, and all their tails got tangled together, and they'd become like a hive mind, and they could speak to you telepathically. It was very creepy. Vermin Lords. Vermin Lords? They sound really cool. Hold on, I gotta look these up. Renee's like, eat rats! And the rats are like, eat our swords. And the swords are like, have a balanced meal.
Are vermin lords like the things from Vermintide, the game?
Warhammer. So there'll be a race of rats. So the Vermin Lords were the ones which Pat must have been painting when he was painting those miniatures.
Ah.
Wow, this Vermin Lord Warbringer looks intensely cool. Holy guacamole, that's a really cool figure. Oh, these are cool. Oh, look at that Skaven Warpnor. That's so cool. Oh, makes me want to get back into Warhammer.
Kurzik, thank you so much. Trashbot just said into my ear, Kappa. And then the alert triggered. That was funny.
Cool, man. Thank you, Kurzak. Thank you, Mike, for calling that out.
You didn't hear Trashbot.
Oh no! What? There's always something. Every stream, there's always something that's not working.
That should be sending it to you.
I'm not sure about this pauldron. Where's my eraser? I want it. Thank you. Okay, let's just reshape it to make it a little clearer.
Arg. Let me just check.
Feels a little bit better.
At least it does to me. Well, at least it does to me.
Wow, I really sound like an old Yorkshire woman.
Would you like some tea, dearie? Sit yourself down.
Oh no. This is what's going to be my future. I'm going to be like.
Have a mince pie, dear. I got them from Sainsbury's this morning.
Oh. I like it.
I'm not even keeping up with you. I'm still trying to figure this out.
Sonic in that voice.
He's a blue hedgehog.
Speaker audio cable.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. That's Basil Fawlty's wife.
And what's her name?
Mabel or something.
I can't remember. Try doing a southern drawl.
Well, howdy there, partner.
Talk
How
about
y'all doing?
talk about Sonic.
It's just really bad.
Why do you sound...
Oh my star.
Oh man. Devin, what are you asking for?
Oh god, please. No, you don't want it. No one wants it. I was just rolling into town. Look, okay, not southern. I'm doing my best. Say god dang, but like, god dang.
There was that time that I was listening to that audiobook
I done got a scooter.
that was set in with characters that had southern
Don't diddly
accents.
dang, don't diddly don't ding dong, don't diddly don't diddly do.
And for and for a good like couple weeks I would just slip into using that accent, and India absolutely hated it.
Wait, which one was this?
Right, it was when we went to Canada. It was just after I'd been listening to the audiobook, and I just started talking like that, and you were like,
What, like Canadian?
no, southern.
Oh, southern, right, gotcha.
Yeah, like Louisiana type stuff, I think. I can't do it now,
Well,
Right.
don't you long to be?
I'm hanging from a tree.
but I've been listening to it a lot.
We're mighty glad to see you when the parking's always free.
I'm gonna try re-triggering the event to see if it works. Memberships. Yeah.
We've been doing voice acting. Weirdly, no one's ever asked us to do it. I don't know why. We have so much range. And yet,
Shut up, Tails!
That should have worked.
okay, Renee, I guess I have to sort out what's happening with your hands at some point.
I guess now's the time.
Can't avoid it anymore. The hand-inning is upon us.
I should just rename the stream Mike Fixes Technical Issues while
Yeah.
India draws and goes mad.
An hour and a half of Mike getting the stream to work before we eventually have to stop streaming.
Yeah.
Ha! Must be an animorning. Did you like it, Mike? I made this a little sting, like for a show.
Yeah? What, the...
Underappreciated in my time.
So would you prefer you were underappreciated after your time?
India versus Patrick battle. Patrick uses his surprise spud attack. I gotta see what this is. Oh my gosh! That's amazing! Wow, Pat. He's so powerful. Deception. An outrage. Disgrace. For shame. Evil as plain as the eyes on his face. You can see his... That's amazing. Have you seen it, Mike?
No.
You should really look.
I'm trying to work.
I know, but you'll appreciate it.
I'm just trying to draw a Swifty bird.
I mean, it's a
crushing
rabbit
bone.
doodle, Mike.
Oh.
Yeah, you know it. It's the good stuff. You see? Don't you want to show it on stream so people can see it?
Sure.
Yay.
Yeah. Ah. Boot. Very, very good.
It's excellent. Mike is just grumpy.
I'm not. I'm trying.
You are, but it's okay. I understand why. You've spent the entire morning trying to get your computer to work. So it's completely understandable. Alright, I guess I have to start solidifying this now. This is my least favourite part.
No idea.
What do I do?
What should I do?
I've got to do a farting.
Of course.
You guys don't understand this, but Renee will appreciate it. You just gotta trust me, she really will. But you gotta have a toot. A little one. Anyone who knows Renee will back me up here. Hoot. Okay. I'ma do the thing where I do the ink thing. Do the ink thing. Use my favorite brush, which is Pandan. It's got nice tooth. Wait, is that the right brush? That might not be the right brush. Where my brush? Oh, it's Mercury. Oh, which is appropriate because Renee works at Mercury. Look at that. I tied it all together like it was intentional.
It was gift wrap for you.
Whoop. Hey there, Renee. How's you doing? I maybe should have made this a little bit bigger. For my brush is quite large. And it looks quite blurry close up. Oh no. Okay, is it too late for me to like resize this rough so I can ink better? Canvas.
Why did I decide to make the this original one in like 480, like quarter the res?
This is the 420 then. That's double. Wait, that's only the canvas size. That's not what I want. Cancel. What do I want? Well, you know what? You know what? I can just make the image bigger. I'm such a doof. But, okay, back to 420. Uh-huh. And then I can just do this. Whoop. Sweet. There we go. And now I have more flexibility with my brush size.
Indy, do you think you'll ever watch Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I would really like to actually. I'd really like to watch Dragon Ball. I wasn't like I was interested because of the fights and the animation, but I wasn't tipped over into wanting to watch it until I saw them all in casual clothes learning to drive on Twitter, and then I was like, I have to watch this show.
You know that's only one episode. Maybe just watch that episode.
But I won't understand it if I don't know who all the characters are. Like, seeing them in casual clothes learning to drive will lose the comedy for me if I have no clue who they are.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I bring it up simply because I modeled this image of Swifty on Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Oh,
Hey, Vegeta.
Hey, Vegeta.
Vegeta.
They really pronounce every letter. I really like it.
Vegeta.
Hey, Vegeta.
Did you know that a lot of the names of the Saiyans are based on vegetables? Kakarot.
I really like that.
Raditz.
That's great. That's great. Do their designs reflect that, or is it just the names?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know.
Kakarot.
Kakarot. Yeah. Josie says, just watch Dragon Ball Z abridged. I concur.
Ah, he's not gonna get away with this.
But
Whoa.
I tried watching that once, and it didn't retain enough of the plot for me to understand what was going on. Like, actually what the characters were. What?
We got raided.
Yo! Hey, Go Pirate Software, thank you so much for the raid.
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. Did you all have a good stream?
Waving my arms frantically in the air to be like,
India, shut up.
yeah.
Hey, welcome. We are a couple of artists and animators. I'm currently doing a secret birthday gift for a friend. And Mike is doing a stupid animation of us as Dragon Ball Z characters.
I'm doing a over 9,000 meme because I can.
That's fair. Using your power of artistry for good. How you guys doing? And for everyone in chat who doesn't know who Go Pirate Software is, Go Pirate Software are an awesome indie developer who made a game called Heartbound and are currently working on the next game and expanded content for Heartbound. Heartbound is a wonderful, beautiful game, and you guys should totally 100% check it out, because if you are hearing this stream with us, then chances are it's probably going to be your jam. If you are curious about it, just look it up. And also, I'm going to link the Steam page in case anyone just wants to grab it now. It's 100% worth it. I can verify.
Thank you for all the
It's wonderful.
follows. I'm gonna do this for India so that she can hear them.
Aww. Oh, thank you, because I
Thanks
didn't know if I was talking over that.
No worries. Thank you for the subscription.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you very much for the follows and yeah, the subscription too, Leo.
Yeah, if it's your first time here, India and I predominantly work in animation. India is an animator herself.
I am.
And for the last couple of years, we've been working with. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, Leo! Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's so cool of you, dude.
That's
You
gonna
guys
go on
get
for
to
a
hear
while,
this.
you guys. It's a good. It's a good thing I fixed that audio, isn't it, guys? Oh my gosh.
Here you are, guys. I've linked the game in the chat. This is my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog quote ever.
Yeah.
So I'm happy I get to share it with you all multiple times. In this scenario, Tails is about to die, but Sonic doesn't care because he's trying to nap.
Where's the frame I was just cleaning up? Thank you for your generosity.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. Thank you. Favorite anime? Oh, that's hard. Jeez. You know what? It might be. It might be Hands of Isaacon or it's probably Haikyuu. It used to be Evangelion, but I think it might be Haikyuu now. I just really like the way that they handle the character development in that show, and the animation is amazing.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
I think
Dragon Ball Z. Vegeta.
I like Dragon Ball, but yeah, I think I'm with you on the Haikyuu train.
Haikyuu is also something that Mike and I like watched together for the first time, so
You watched it without me, and then we watched it together.
yeah, but what I mean is like the experience of watching it, we were together.
Yeah, we
time.
did that for Evangelion as well.
Yeah, but
Which was-
Evangelion is something I'd seen years and years and years ago and was just like, you should totally watch this.
Yeah. So I was cleaning up. Oh, there you are. There you are. There's you in focus.
We need to alert for multiple simultaneous subs. Can we have those? Oh, we'll do that. We'll do that then, just to save you guys. Much as I love hearing it.
Yeah.
I understand that maybe it's not the ear candy. It is for me, for everybody else. But yeah, do you guys have a good stream? How'd it go? What you up to?
I saw Go Pirate Software say that they were fixing a chicken with too many eggs.
That sounds about right.
Which one did you code first?
Quality joke.
Ha ha ha.
Found a bug.
Iron out that bug.
Ah, edge cases. I see.
Mike has worked in game dev himself previously, before we nabbed him for Knights of the Light Table.
Yeah, edge case I think means trying to prevent like a number of different scenarios. Like an edge case is like, but what if this the player did this? We need to make sure that the code can withstand odd happenings.
Yeah, that
What
makes
if,
sense.
like, for instance, like if you were doing like level collision or something, it's like, What if the player ran backwards but sideways, but also against the wall repeatedly for 50 times?
Is it basically you preempting QA
A little bit.
and being like, let's just cover everything that we can right here, right now?
Oh, yeah. Question, what do you do animation for?
Oh, all sorts. So I used to work in animated series with Boulder Media, so I worked on some stuff like Wonder Over Yonder and Danger Mouse before I left to do hand-drawn because I missed doing hand-drawn too much. It's my favourite. And since then I've kind of been working mostly with Knights. I've done a few freelance things, like little excerpts of things like the opening for Amphibia I helped out with. Right now, Knights, you might know them for things like Starlight Brigade music video, which I was lucky enough to direct. Mike worked on that with me.
Yeah.
Patrick in chat, Lord Dirk, if you see his name pop up, that is the director of the company Knights for Light table. Awesome skilled director in himself and a fantastic artist and good pal. And Night Runner, Magnum Bullets music video as well. Danger Mouse was cool. Wander Over Yonder was my favourite when I worked there. Mike and I also sometimes make animations together just for fun.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, why not? If you can make stuff yourself, why not just do it in your off time? It's fun. Oh, there you are. Nice, Mike. I didn't know you had a Knights command.
I have a Knight's command.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, is it Game Maker that you use? So Bamani was like saying I got Game Maker flashbacks.
Oh no, I accidentally undid it. There we go. Sometimes when I try and rotate the canvas, I'm just like accidentally leaving lines everywhere. Oh, cool! He uses Game Maker Studio.
Oh, cool. Fun arbitrary trivia fact.
Woo!
Game Maker is developed by Yo-Yo Games based in Dundee, Scotland, which is where I went to university, and they used to have like, I think they used to develop out of a room in the university until eventually like moving offices.
That's pretty incredible.
But a number of the people that worked there in the last 10 years, I used to work with them at another company and they moved to there afterwards.
My favourite inking brush in Procreate, probably this one, which is Mercury. I just really like the tooth it has. Oh, I didn't really want to straighten it out that much. I wish there was a way that you could ask it to like straighten it out but keep it curved. That'd be nice. I love the way that it will auto detect what kind of shape you're trying to make though, and then kind of regulate it. That's so cool. Like if I draw a circle and then just hold my pen, it turns it into like a really nice, perfect circle. Same thing if I do like a triangle. It's like, now I'm a proper triangle. Look, ma.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's really cool.
Fractal.
But yeah, I like Mercury a lot. And what do we use? We use a variety of programs. So I'm doodling on Procreate right now. But when we animate, we usually use Toon Boom. software, so Toon Boom Harmony. But we
Yeah.
also really like using Krita, which is that what you're using right now, Mike?
It is, yeah.
Which is completely free and really good animation software. Blender is something Mike uses a lot.
Yeah. So I mostly I've worked in Photoshop for a while, but I'm branching out into using Clip Studio Paint and Krita, and for most of my job stuff as well, I use After Effects for compositing.
In Nights, Mike is the person who makes everything look pretty.
That's not true.
It is. So
I'm
He'll
post-production.
you take out animation and then he'll hit the make it good button and it will make it good. He also does a lot of backgrounds, which incidentally, the person I'm drawing right now, Renee, who's also a knight, she does a lot of backgrounds with us as well. That's generally what she does when she joins us on projects.
Yeah, she's one of our illustrators.
We make it good, he makes it better. Yeah, we do get to work with some super cool animators. And they bring it. At the minute, I'm working on Mystic Crystal for Ninja Sex Party. And the animators are like so good. I love them so much. What a good team.
Animatunings is one of them.
Yes.
He's in chat.
Animatunings. Sadly, Kevin isn't here. Renee's working on that with us too. We've got a bunch of really cool people. I'm looking forward to you guys being able to see the work they've done on it.
Yeah.
We're even getting Pat to do a bit of animation for us. And for those of you who know Patrick Stannard, CEO of Knights, you'll know that when he does animation, he effing brings it. So I'm excited. Maybe I made the hair too even?
Maybe I don't care. Maybe I'm a rebel artist.
And at the moment, I did these painted frames for an animation, but I made the resolution really low because I was gonna sort of like ad-lib pixel art, but I ended up painting them at pixel art res, and then I was like, I upscaled it for export, and now I'm like, I kind of want to make it look as good as I can. I went through a series of odd decisions on this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So in the midst of doing this, I thought I'll just do like a really funny kind of fast meme thing. But then I was like, okay, we switched up what we're doing with our YouTube channel, and now this is going to be one of the first things that goes up in a while. So I kind of feel like it needs to be representative. So I guess I went through the motions of I'll make a fun fast thing to I need to make something that is going to be cool.
Don't get too caught in the trap of needing it to be good, because that can mean that things never get done.
No, I get you.
I mean, obviously the intent is always to make something good, but there are times when you can spend so long polishing something that you kind of miss the opportunity, the window that we had.
Don't stress about it too much. Fair enough.
Yeah.
You guys are right.
It's going to be fun either way. So, also for those who are just arrived and don't know, our pal Renee, who I'm drawing this for, has just got rats. So I'm thinking that they can be...
Intentionally as pets, not...
Oh yeah, she doesn't like have rats as in... You know, they're in my walls and I can't get rid of them. She has pet rats. So they're going to be fighting alongside her in their knight uniforms. Do we do illustration for things like blueprints? What do you mean by blueprints? Do you mean blueprints as in architecture? Or do you mean more like a character sheet? Architecture. No, I've never done any kind of architectural blueprints. I think people who do that kind of stuff are incredible. I can't even conceive of how you would make something like that. So, like, I'm always kind of bowled over by the skill of people who can do things like that. I think it's super cool. I'd love to be able to do blueprints. I guess I'm focusing more on characters. Like cartography is another thing that I would love to get into.
Like map making.
Yeah, like I think that's super cool as well.
Yeah.
Aw, rats make such good pets. You had them as kids, missed them terribly. Aw, Josie. That's really cute. I've heard they make really good pets.
Well, I believe you. I'm curious what makes them such good pets. Because I've never interacted with a rat, and I want to.
Very smart.
They are very smart.
I think I was put off rodent pets because I had a hamster for a little while, and I think I was hoping that me and the hamster would hit it off more than we did. The hamster never really got affectionate towards me, which was a shame because I had dreams of like snuggling up with the hamster and the hamster sitting on my shoulder and like, you know, having a real good relationship. But I guess it just wasn't meant to be. I think the hamster was always just scared of me, which was sad.
I had a hamster that was like an escape artist and went missing for a while and then came back.
Aww. Josie says I had a girl named Nimbus. They're super clever and very loving.
Aww.
Maybe I should have got a rat instead. Maybe the hamster just wasn't my speed.
Hamsters are just jerks.
Aw. Not all hamsters are though, because like, I had friends who were like super affectionate with their hamsters, which was kind of what I was hoping for.
India's crushing her phone. Crunch.
Hell yeah, crushing it.
Yep.
You're that way, cats. Grew up with dogs, so you'd love to have a chill cat to hang around with. I love cats. I guess I'm a cat person. I grew up with them, and they give me the affection I crave.
Your cats were great.
Yeah. The oldest cat passed away earlier this year. Unfortunately. She was very old. I think she was 18 or something.
Yeah. Yin.
She was wonderful though. I've had 3 cats through my life and they have all been wonderful. But like a lot of them like I had since childhood. So it was really sad having to say goodbye to them. But like they all died peacefully and had good lives. And lots of snuggles. I would love to have a pet with Mike. But I feel like I'd like to wait until we are somewhere more settled.
Somewhere you would want to bit like let the cat go out and wander. Is that right?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, I've heard a lot of things recently about how people shouldn't let their cats go out.
Aww.
Because they destroy the wildlife locally. And how it's irresponsible as an owner to let them out. But at the same time, I feel very bad for the cats because having been someone who grew up with cats that were used to going outdoors and could kind of go outdoors as they pleased, it felt so natural and so not important to their happiness, but I definitely feel sad when I see a cat that's cooped up in an apartment for its entire life. I wouldn't necessarily want that to be the life of the cat. You know, but it's difficult to, you know, you want to do the right thing. I want to do the right thing for all animals. It's not a cat's fault that we brought them, like, over and domesticated them. So it feels bad that they have to live half lives now. Because we made that decision. But at the same time, I don't want the cat to destroy the wildlife around the area for people who enjoy bird watching or bird feeding and other such things.
Yeah. It's a tricky balance.
So I guess I'll just keep ruminating on that and
Maybe let them out on Tuesdays.
gee, maybe.
You all through the week you would just have a yowling cat though.
That's true. Let me out, human! Get some tail armor going on.
Tail armor? What kind of tail armor?
Oh, just plates, you know. Nothing fancy. Just a couple of plates.
Bladman Eve goes, you plugged in with that tablet, India? You're not, and you took the charger away.
You saw that, did you? I'm not plugged in with this. I'm hoping that if I don't acknowledge that it's running out of battery, it won't. Which, no one can tell me that's not a foolproof plan.
Nope, no one can tell you that.
Oh wow, it's straight into a like great. I think I'd rather have it like this. Thank you though. I guess I should go and find the charger.
Yeah.
All right. Let me go and grab that, and I'll be back in a sec. Young, plug it in. All right, I'm going. Okay, guys. One sec.
Like, you guys, I'm animooting. Crush. Oh, no worries. Ji Young, thanks for coming by. You rest well now, you hear? Look at me animating, doing the animoots. Animating India crushing it. Because I have such good faith in her abilities. Here she comes. You went to the wrong floor. But you So you went downstairs. Oh gosh. That was India's head off of the desk. India crushing life. That is a perfect use of that emote. Someone used your bird dead emote.
Oh.
Perfect timing. India had a time of it yesterday when she was just trying to read her comics.
I think I lost my last brain cell.
What was it knocking together with if you only had one?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Itself. I did. You.
And sometimes I'm just like, oh no. Because you run into tech issues and you're like, and this happened, and then this, and I couldn't, and then I have to do this, and I have to sit back and go, that's real bad.
Yeah.
But I can't fix.
I was like, okay, I've done some good work today. I'm actually going to give myself a break. This was like 9 o'clock. And I was like, I'm going to read some comics on my tablet. So I took my tablet upstairs and I turned it on and it was like, no battery. So I was like, okay, I'll go down and get the charger and then I'll grab the extension cable and then I'll plug it in and I'll make myself a cup of tea. I did that and I sat down with my tea and then our flatmate comes up who's super nice and we have like a 40-minute conversation.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, that was really nice, but I'm ready to read my comic now. So I boot up and I go to the site and I can't get onto the site because it needs me to log in. And it needs me to log in with my Amazon password. And I don't know my Amazon password, so it locked me out of my account. Then I have to come downstairs to go onto my email account to get a code to put into the site on the tablet so that I can get it unlocked. So I do that, and then the new password doesn't work.
Oh.
So I have to come back down and do it again. And I do that, and then I go upstairs, and the app doesn't work properly, and it freezes. So I'm sat there for like 10 minutes waiting for the page to refresh so I can read the comic. It was a good time after that, though. I put on some Jet Set Radio Live, and I had that playing while I was reading it, and I was like, this is cool. This is the life. The one they always tell you about.
The one they claim is true.
The one they advertise when they're trying to sell you an iPad.
If Declan talked to you for 40 minutes, he came downstairs and then talked to me for 40 minutes as well then.
I guess he was in a chatty mood.
Yeah,
it was
I
nice
guess so.
though. Like, it was nice. It was just funny because it was like, I sat down with my tea and I was like, awesome. And I brought up the first page, and as soon as I brought up the first page, the door opened. And I was like, okay.
He knew.
He knew.
He knew. Ah, Vino says, just curious, I can't quite place your accent. Liverpudlian.
Ah, a lot of people can't. It's because I've kind of been all over England and lived in many different places there. But I think my main one would probably be more Manchester.
I used to work near Liverpool, but that was about it.
That's true, I did. I used to do some teaching. La 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 la.
You'd like a laughing Doigle bear emote for when you inevitably hit partner in some months.
Oh, you think? You think you will? That would be nice. I don't know if we'll be able to, though. Like, you need an insane number of viewers to be able to hit that every stream.
You need 20 more than we currently have.
That's a lot of people. 20 people is a lot of people.
It is a lot.
La 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 la.
All we can do is keep being ourselves.
It's true.
And keep showing up. Making stuff. If everyone brings one friend to a stream. Bring your friend to stream day.
Wield that mace, tiny rodent. It's your destiny.
But to answer your original request, Palbro, of course you can have a laughing Doggle Bear emote. Of course.
Doigle doesn't laugh.
What?
I'm joking.
They do laugh. Sometimes. When they're
That would be a fun one to do.
When things are funny. Do you want to do that one?
I'm happy to do that one if you like.
Yeah. You make better emotes than I do, so.
I don't know if that's true.
I think it's true.
I really like your emotes, Mike.
I mean, you've made 5 of them, and I have made 2.
This is
Shut
true,
up, Doig, says H-Roven.
This is only because I took the initiative to do it.
Yeah.
Not because I'm better at it, it's just because I was like, well, we should do that. Let's do it.
Yeah.
La 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 la. Loss of ducks. Wait, what? Drev says, Doig's emotes are sick! Yo, thanks, Drev.
Thank you.
I don't know how to draw a chain really, really quickly. Oh, you know what? Do this.
That blue piece is gonna flash. I can just tell.
There you are. Perfect. I did it. Did it, guys. I graduated art. Can't even tell that's a circle. You know what? That's okay. It's being dragged, so it's got distortion on it. Which is why it's ovular.
I thought that was Buffy, but it's a seagull.
You like all the aggressive animations people are making for Shut Up Friend, Believe in Yourself. I haven't seen those.
Oh man, Verdi's one was like that.
It was. I really liked that.
You're right, my friend!
Thanks, Sonic.
Been missing y'all a lot lately thanks to my sleep schedule getting messed with, but I'm finally here again.
Hey.
Oh, Ados, thank you very much. Thank you for the cheer. How are you doing?
I like that you made that one. You're right, my friend.
You're right, my friend. It's a very natural thing for someone to say. That's a natural dialogue 101 right there. You're right, my friend.
Plausible.
I got a mace, you got a mace.
India, I watched an anime.
Which one?
It's called Parasite.
Oh, that's the one which is on Netflix right now and keeps yelling at me every time I go on Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix, please stop doing that.
Is
it good?
It's interesting, for sure. A lot of body horror, but you kind of get acclimatized to it after a bit.
I mean, I guess body horror is fitting for something called Parasite.
Yeah. But it's interesting. It is definitely like cool and interesting.
Oh yeah, Vader says it's great.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Oh cool. Oh, maybe I'll have to check it out. Check it out.
It's well animated.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's a big plus in my books. I'm very shallow.
I think it was animated by Madhouse.
Oh, they are good.
So yeah. Josie says Netflix can yell at me all at once. I'm probably going back to Avatar.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, good show. I might rewatch that again.
Yeah. Oh, we totally should. Can we watch it again together?
We didn't watch all of it together the first time, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Nah.
Are you sure? I feel like I've watched it with you like twice.
I think we've watched episodes together. But then there was a point where we were watching it while I was visiting you. And then I like watched it on the other episodes on my own.
No!
Yeah, because it's so good, and I couldn't wait for you.
Well, you didn't have to, because I'd already seen it.
Exactly.
But I was hoping that, or I'm guessing that past me was hoping that we could watch the finale together and such.
I think we watched the finale together.
Okay, gotcha. You got to a point.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so good.
Oh, have you found a like supportive animation thing, Lava and Eve?
Oh, here's the one you found. Cool.
Oh yeah, Uncle Iroh.
You were listening to a lo-fi mix and it had Uncle Iroh dialogue. Oh, you stopped what you're doing to listen to him. Yeah, always listen to the wisdom of Uncle Iroh.
Iroh, that's it.
Yeah. What a great character. I love Uncle Iroh so much. He's so great.
I took time out of the color study thing I was doing of Avatar just to point out like an Iroh versus oh no, come on brain. Oh, come on.
Are you Katara?
No.
Zuko?
Zuko, that's it. I was gonna say Cujo, and that
I
was
was
just
like,
gonna
you were
be
doing
wrong.
a K sound, and I was like, who could this be?
Zuko, yeah. There's a comparison between Zuko and Iroh. Like, there's two shots, one after the other, and Iroh is like sitting here. I think he's making tea or he's playing chess
Of course
or
he
something.
is, yeah.
And he's just got the table in front of him, and the water line is like this, and then there's like this. And everything is calm. It's just a horizontal balance composition.
Yeah, it's balanced.
And then the very next shot is Zuko, and he's like,
Unbalancing the composition.
Avatar, and then the big spike of the ship in front of him. And I was just like showing the comparison between the two. Like, one is not at ease, and one is like actually invading into the space in front of him with this big spike. It's just really cool. Composition is really cool, you guys.
Devin says, I still sometimes think about some of his quotes, like his quote from Korra about looking towards positive instead of only focusing on the bad stuff.
Yeah.
So good. Why can't everyone be like Uncle Iroh? So yeah, I would recommend that. If someone hasn't seen Avatar in the chat right now, you should definitely watch Avatar. I kept thinking that it was going to spawn a bunch of kind of copycats all trying to do really good story like it did, and I'm still amazed it didn't really. It's still kind of the pinnacle of animated storytelling in series in terms of like a more Western style of storytelling.
I think people are trying to push towards it. I don't think it's necessarily like no one has not attempted.
Yeah, well, Dragon Prince got closest, but that's basically done by some of the people from the team. So
Gotcha. I mean, I think Voltron
Voltron tried, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I think it just I feel like Voltron had the potential, but it rushed.
I squandered it.
It rushed through the end exposition series.
I just feel like we kind of lost the characters. I was hoping for so many more like goofy space adventures with them actually hanging out with one another and us getting to see the characters play off one another.
Well, but
everything had to get out of the way of plot.
Yeah, I think they got reduced down to their sort of stereotype stuff. Like the number of times they made the same jokes or same scenarios, you're just like, okay, but learn and grow, please. I'm being too harsh, but I did
Voltron's,
lose investment with them.
Voltron's good, but I don't think it was as good as I was initially hoping it was going to be, like, given the premise and, you know, the first couple of episodes.
Some of my favorite episodes in the later series are the episodes where they're just spending time together.
Yeah. And some of my favorite episodes are from series 1, I think, because it felt like back then the priority was more on like exploring the characters and spending time with them.
Like there's one where they have to start doing was it shows and stuff, and they have to pretend to be, they're like doing shows together, and it's ridiculous and fun. I think that's it. It lost the sense of fun for a little bit because it got all for serious.
I love that one shot in like episode 1 where I can't remember if they're trying to like fly a spaceship or they're all inside of Voltron for the first time, but there's just this amazing shot of them all like screaming and clinging onto one another, and I just kind of wish there'd been more of that. You know what does have like a bunch of that stuff?
No, what?
Don't laugh at me! Stop it! But that shot particular reminds me of like just the entire tone of Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is still woefully underappreciated by everyone, including myself, who wasn't familiar with it until like a month ago when I started watching it. And now I'm like, this show good. This show real good.
Raph alone!
Raph alone! The animation makes me super happy. The character dynamics make me super happy.
Yeah.
Like when they go, they go so hard. You know, but when they're goofing off and having fun, the interactions are so charming and fun to watch. But I digress. I will not talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles again this morning.
Talk about it. It's
in
fine.
depth because
Just go for it.
That's been like the past week, 2 weeks of
You
stream for
haven't
people.
really talked about it.
I feel like I have.
Nah.
I mean, what do I have to say other than like it's fantastic? And I'm really surprised that it hasn't made more of a splash, I guess.
Blabanib says, I've seen a ton of action clips from the new TMNT, but know nothing about the character dynamics. My fave's Donnie.
Yeah, Donnie's great. Donnie's my favorite.
That Rise of the TMNT has action and heart in spades. It's
it cares about making sure you know the characters care about one another.
Yeah. We watched a recent one, which the premise was that Raph gets weird when he's left on his own.
He turns into Savage.
he turns into Savage Raph. And so the episode is just about the other brothers trying to find him because he's lost in the sewers. And it's so funny. But what I liked about that was that it played off of the fact that in other iterations of the character, Raph is this sort of like hot-headed
lone wolf,
sort of, you know, he'll rebel and he'll try and do stuff on his own, which is what the Savage Raph is, kind of that character. But the way they brought it into the show is that Raph gets really kind of afraid of being on his own and like goes into a sort of self-defense mode where he views everything as a threat. So they showed that aspect of the character through something really goofy. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like, fun is the word to describe the series.
Yeah.
If I had to choose one. If you want a series that will make you like your head explode with how cool the animation is, and that's really fun, then Rise of TMNT is for you.
I will say this, the characters are different, but
I think that's what put a lot of people off, to be honest.
They feel the same. If that doesn't make sense, I'm not sure if I can explain it better.
Yeah. I mean, to me, they feel more interesting and more relatable in this season than they have in previous ones. Because in this one, it's more about, like, they're just teenagers, you know?
Yeah.
They're not just, like, super skilled ninjas. They're also just teenagers who kind of want to just eat pizza and hang out. It's good to think about it in terms of if, like, Voltron is a show that's mostly drama with a few punctuated comedy episodes, then TMNT is like the inverse, where it's mostly like fun, goofy character shenanigans, but then occasionally it'll get serious. But because it's put all that time into making sure you understand the characters and you've relaxed with them and had fun with them and seen them when they're not under massive threat constantly, you really care when they do come under threat, because suddenly the tone changes and there's real danger and it feels more dramatic because it's contrasted against more.
You can tell it's intentionally put that way. Like that's a conscious storytelling decision. Simply look at the title.
What do you mean?
Rise of the TMNT is very much a commentary upon like these aren't the fully formed characters that you're not coming into a fully formed team.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the media I've seen surrounding Turtles is a lot about like they gel together and then they have to learn how to work together, despite their differences. Whereas this one is they're very much together from the beginning. They're just goofy, incompetent. Not incompetent. They don't take things.
They're not
seriously.
incompetent, but they're not fully trained yet.
They're not really applying themselves from the off, and it's ridiculously fun. And that is established in the very first scene. Very first scene is like you were shown that explicitly. It's not, it's not like years ago there was teenage turtles and they're blah 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 and this is the story of how they just the first scene is like it sets up like they're about to infiltrate like a gang leader and they completely go over the top of him and dive into another swimming pool. Like it sets up that expectation and then shows you the truth. Oh, it's so good.
I wonder if they'll mirror that like at the end where they like finally go and take that guy down.
Maybe.
But yeah, it is very different to 2012 TMNT, and I know a lot of people are fans of that. I never actually personally watched that one, but I heard it was good because a lot of people really like it. So I understand it feeling very different. I think it is very different, but it's also very fun, very good, well-written show.
Scissor 7 was kind of like that in terms of story structure. Ooh, I'll maybe give that a watch too then.
Scissor 7.
Is that your anime voice?
No, that was just me saying the words. Said the words. All right. We get in there, guys. Ooh, ooh. I might need to bold up the line for these hands to really show they're in the foreground,
Sword!
I want it to be a smooth line. I'm really bad at drawing smooth lines.
Lines.
Lines. What about you guys? What are some of your favorite series? Like in terms of animated series?
Yeah. Tell us
Is there
about
anything that
your-
you've watched recently that you really like?
The reason India is rotating her canvas is to do with the natural arc that you can draw with your hand.
Yeah. I never used to, but then I got a Cintiq a couple of years back for work, and because I could rotate the canvas pretty easily on that, I started doing it a lot, and I find it helpful. It is about the natural arc of my hand, and because I'm not very good at drawing from my shoulder, it's kind of even more important for me because I have a smaller arc because I'm drawing from my wrist a lot of the time.
I don't know how to rotate the canvas in Creative, so.
Don't you?
Nope.
Not interested in finding out.
I'm looking.
Line straight and tool, you are my savior.
Yeah, I don't know.
Give it a little swing. Swing.
Devin says, I've been revisiting Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood,
Oh, nice.
and
Mike and I
Rabbit.
started watching that together.
I can see why you like Midnight Gospel, Rabbit. I've only watched the first half of the first episode.
Oh, you started watching that? Is it good?
It's weird.
I've heard it's like part animated show, part podcast almost.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds rad.
It's very interesting, but I didn't get too far into it. I think maybe because I was like, this would be good to watch with India to discuss later. So
Ooh.
Iron Giant and Treasure Planet.
They're good.
Yeah.
Some good stuff right there. I love the designs in Treasure Planet, especially Captain Amelia. What a cool design.
Yes.
The animation on Dr. Doppler is so good. Sergio Pablo, who was the director of Klaus, was the lead animator on Dr. Doppler.
It's over 9,000.
9,000!
Yeah, I'll let you guys hear a little bit of this. Let's see. I forgot to do this earlier, so I'll do it now.
Okay, let's see. I gotta do the hands. I gotta do them big and thick. Because Renee got them big, thick hands. Perfect for arting.
Hopefully, this is fine.
Oh no. I only fit 3 fingers on. I have to redo that.
Let's bring down Foobar anyway. Cool.
Foobar?
Yeah. And Chrome. And then have this go to here. Cool. This is my audio setup, by the way. I have to like jiggle this anytime I want to do anything. But yeah, this is the audio we recorded for this meme.
Swifty, what does the YouTube say about our subscriber count?
It's over 9,000!
What? 9,000?
Yeah.
There you go, guys.
So that's what I'm making.
Swifty.
Swifty. Vegeta.
Ah, dear Riku, hello, welcome. You are voice actors. No.
Only for our own stuff. Because no one else will do it.
That's not true. No, we can't afford anyone else.
Yeah.
And we want to pay them. That's
We would 100% want to pay anyone who was going to do any voice acting for us.
So yeah, I'm basically ripping off the compositions from Dragon Ball.
You basically overpainted them, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm adding a little bit of dazzle on this next one.
Rattle, dazzle.
Like I don't. No, Vegeta takes the scatter off his head, and like you're not gonna have the phone on your head, so I'm just having you raise it up.
Yeah. We were like, that's too much animation. We don't need that.
Oh, you like the flash of Doig there? Yeah. So then. Yeah. I'm like 9,000, and then I'm gonna put 9,000 here in the composition. I need to move these to the appropriate spot.
This hand is very fudgy.
Yeah, you're still screaming there. Let's see. I originally made this in Photoshop, and then decided that the management of the timing and the layers was
I mean, I warned you.
a bit of a pain.
I said the timeline in Photoshop is the worst part about it.
Yeah.
I tried.
Let's see. That's not too loud, the audio, is it?
9,000.
Wait, don't I say...
What?
There we go, I need to go from about here.
What? What?
Maybe about here.
I'm gonna give it a rougher outline because I feel like it needs something to distinguish it from the background. And I feel like this might be it.
Yeah, Photoshop is clunky. You spend a lot of time just dragging frames around.
What?
So I need to make sure that you disappear. Swifty. Great blank frame. Great blank frame. Great blank frame. Cool.
Yeah, that feels better to have us distinguishing a distinguishing element in the line art between the super foreground stuff and the background stuff. Definitely helps to separate it out. Is what I want.
I really like this side frame. It.
You look very like sad in a way.
What? It's not sad. It's cute.
It's cute.
What are you talking about?
I think it's cute.
Do some.
What?
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Too used to that.
Armor plating, go!
This frame could be a background. What do you mean? What are you talking
Like a desktop background?
Nah. I like the idea that my eyes behind the glasses are just dots.
Yeah, I do. That's fun. That's some deep Doig lore right there.
So I guess the glass here would technically come down like this. Yeah, that feels better. That feels like it actually makes sense now. What are you saying, little cat?
She's squeaking.
She's in the sun.
Aw.
You baking? Making Buffy pancakes. Making Buffy pancakes. Hello.
Buffy's our flatmate's cat. She's come over to demand food.
You're very warm. She's either been sitting. India bought a lizard reptile heater, and the cat, and we put it in a box, and the cat now spends, I would say, 75% of her time lying on that lizard heater, regardless of the overall super warm temperature. Well,
It was super warm last week.
yeah, she was still lying on it to get even more warm.
Maybe she's a lizard. Maybe we think that our flatmate has a cat, but in actual fact he has a lizard.
But she's actually a lizard. That's possible. I mean, let's look at the evidence. She has a tail. Lizards have tails.
I mean, you could say that cats also have tails, but I think that would make you an idiot.
She has fangs. She regurgitates her food.
She lies on a lizard mat.
She sheds her skin.
She does shed her skin, yeah.
Slash fur.
She lays eggs.
Yep. Oh, night overdrive. Thanks for coming by.
Some animals will just bake endlessly. Ain't that the truth? Hoot!
You Putin.
Hoot! Alright guys. We basically got this done. I was gonna pass it to Mike for him to do the colours.
Why would someone named Buffy have fangs? It's very good. It's a very good point.
Ah!
You know what's really odd, you guys? India's first OC, or like one of her early OCs, was a Sonic-inspired character.
It was basically a Sonic OC, basically.
Called Buffy the Cat. And you came up with that when you were a wee kiddo.
Yeah, when I was 8. And now we live with someone who has a cat with the same colouring called Buffy. It's pretty bizarre.
Yep. They just call you Nostra Swiftus.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you don't know what that means?
Like Nosferatu.
No, Nostradamus. The prophecy dude. Isn't that his name? Nostradamus? Or am I thinking of Notre Dame?
I don't know what you're thinking of. It might be true.
Yeah, a French astrologer. Physician and reputed seer.
I'm just uncultured, Mike.
Who was
that's all.
known for his book Les Prophéties. No, wait, that's got a T in it. Les Prophéties? I don't know. A collection of 942 poetic quatrains allegedly predicting future events, including
Ooh.
Buffy the Cat.
What, including Buffy the Cat?
Yeah.
I want to hear these, so they sound interesting. Aren't you guys interested in what he predicted? And whether it came true?
It's like that character from oh, what was that? Pratchett Gaiman thing.
Good Omens.
Good Omens, yeah.
What was the very
Agatha's-
nice prophecies of Agatha
Yeah.
something.
Maybe I could have little do bears have like whisker marks? Maybe I could have
You can have
like,
them if you want them.
I could have them.
You've got antlers.
It's true. Anything's possible.
Are we human?
Or are we antlers? Is that
My
where you're
bear has whiskers. My cat's a lizard. And I spend my life searching for the answers. Are we human? Or are we antlers?
Nice. Nice.
Noise, noise, noise.
Nice. I want to give myself a blue line instead of a black line.
I think I finished this.
You finished it.
Yeah, I think so. Let's have a look. Yo, let's take a look, see what's going on. You can all buy my album if you want.
People might actually buy your
Oh,
album if you
jeez,
release
don't.
one.
Can you imagine? Okay.
You should make an album.
Ha ha ha. I don't know if I should.
India cover songs. Beep boop ba doop ba da boop boop.
Ba-doop-boop. I compare you to a kiss from a rose on a grove. Little preview for you there.
Sing something for us, India.
Nope.
Sing something.
I'm not gonna sing something. What am I? You're performing monkey?
No.
You're performing monkey?
No, just.
Oh, I'm not gonna sing anything for you.
How about Sonic Boom?
Sonic Boom.
Sonic
You know
Boom.
I can't stop. Sonic Boom. Stop. Not fair
Is
to
it-
exploit me like this.
I'm not exploiting you. You
You
love.
know that I can't resist singing Sonic songs.
Yeah, you love to. You love to sing.
I do, but not on stream. I don't.
Live and
Only in
learn.
the shower or
Oh.
in the kitchen.
Oh, come on. You don't have to, but
Good. Then I won't.
oh. But yeah, you should make an album.
If I made one, I would call it My Great Album.
My great album.
You know, remember when movie maker used to be like the best thing you could get to make movies on? And every single default movie would be like My Great Movie.
Really?
Yeah. You don't remember?
I never used it. I was too busy using what was it, 3D Cinema Maker or something. 3D Movie Maker.
Want this to be shiny. Okay. Yeah, this is ready for you to colour, Mike.
Oh. Cool.
And it's time for us to go.
It
Make
is.
an album and you'll sing backup for me. Oh, Tevin. Thank you.
Devin a good egg.
Yeah, she is. When is her birthday? It's today! So I got this done just in time. If Mike can't colour it, then I guess we can just do the line sketch. But it'd be nice if you could colour it.
Elgato still has My Great Game as the default name for recordings. Lol.
Nice. There we go. Yeah! Renee and her rat night. There we go.
You could call it My Great Album because bird pun.
I'm flying over the ocean, migrating to another island. My name is Swift and I sail the currents of the air. Ah! I think that means that it's time for us to go. I think when I've got to literal wailing into the microphone, maybe we should call the stream before it becomes completely unlistenable too.
I don't know. I feel like there is charm and things to be gained by this.
You're so biased.
Her Knights of the Cheese Plate.
That's cute. I like that. I always sing except when asked. This is true. I'm just belligerent. That's like my main trait.
Yeah, you're just contrarian.
How do you solve a problem like India?
Okay, Mike, come on, we gotta go. I got to go. I have work to do. Lots of stuff.
We'll leave then. Bye. Goodbye.
Wait.
See you.
No.
I wouldn't
We
want
have to go
be
together.
I want to go together. Thank you for the follow. Ratacam. Nice.
Thank you very much.
Da 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 da.
My Kuya is streaming. We could raid Kuya.
We could raid Kuya. Mute this site. Mute this site. Ooh. Ooh. That's my searching searching Twitch noise. Ooh. What is it? Oh. Oh. Ooh, what you doing? I'm gonna click on this, see what they're doing. Oh. Anyone have any recommendations for someone to raid?
What about Kuya?
Kuya. Okay, let's do Kuya. They're doing. It looks like they're doing a demo on how to paint hair, how to draw hair. That was cool. All right, to Kuya then.
To Kuya!
Raid channel. Thanks so much for dropping by. We've been Doig and Swift of the Animation Breakfast Club. We'll be back on Monday.
Yeah, we will. Everybody have an awesome weekend.
Good luck with your animorning challenge.
Yeah.
If you're taking part in that. And yeah, we're gonna head off. Thank you so much.
Yeah, let's all go and get a good productive day under our belts. Or if you're about to go to sleep, a good productive sleep.
And until then, may the rest
Of your day
and weekend be
filled
filled with
adventure.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.